the Middle East.
We came further.
Well, okay. I just wanted to say that I'm grateful for a lot of support that I got from you. I don't know if you know it or not, but a lot of support, and it really helped me.
It's always there. We are so thrilled that you put yourself in a position that you could realize it. That's the whole point of all of this. The support is always there. The clarity and guidance and knowing is always there. But when you tune into it and know it, that's when we have our party.
Well, let's party.
Yeah.
Okay, I have a question, and some of it was answered
Yeah.
today, and I still have a little more. So I've been following, okay, that doesn't matter anymore. I feel that...
This is our favorite thing, when you take out your list of things you wanted to talk about it, and you go, well, no about that now. Well. And then you get all the way bottom of the list, and you say, I guess I've got it.
Maybe. Well, I feel like there's something...
this one little bugaboo that I'd like to focus on.
There are many, I just chose one. Okay. I feel like there is something in me that is holding me back from achieving my aspirations.
Nope.
No. Okay. Next sentence.
Nothing's holding you back.
No, but me. I know. It's something in me.
It's not even you holding you back.
Who is it?
This is... This is what we were talking about earlier. It's not some force, it's not something that you're doing wrong. It's approaching it, it's such a need for the condition to change that you hold it in an unchanging condition. It's called trying too hard. It's called giving it too much attention, giving it the wrong kind of attention, giving it detailed attention. You've trained yourself into the details in only one way of looking at it. So no matter how hard you try, every time you think about that, you think about it the same way. So you say, well, then I think about it more. So you think about it the same way. You say, well, I just need to think about this more. So you think about it the same more, and so nothing will change. And then Abraham comes along and says, think about it in a more general way. Think about why you want it. What's the emotional reason for it? Think about it in a way that feels good rather than in a way that's got you all balled up. That really is what the message is today and always. Find a way to think about it that feels better. So what is it that you want to change? What is it that you're keeping yourself from?
Okay, I'll give you an example.
Briefly. Specific but brief.
Okay. For example, I feel like I already know my abilities, and I really want to do, I don't know, for example, I work with youth, and for 2 years the students tell me, come on, why don't you do something with us? And there is something that just doesn't let me do.
Give us more. Something doesn't let you, in other words, you just can't.
Everything is there, and
everything is there except the feeling that you're ready to go. In other words, because
it's like there is a little fear, like.
Well, the fear is evidence of resistance, and when there's resistance and therefore fear, then the path doesn't unfold. And so the reason that you don't feel like going is because you don't want to step off a cliff. The reason you don't feel like going is because the path isn't clear to you. But the question isn't, why don't I feel like going? The question is, why isn't the path clear? And the reason that the path isn't clear is because you're being so specific that you're fogging it all up. So how can you be less specific? Why do you want, what is the why reason? Why do you want to go wherever it is? Why do you want to go? Why do you want to go to the place that you're not letting yourself go to? Why do you want to go?
Because I feel, when I do that, I feel very, very good with myself.
Because you feel good because of the accomplishment, or feel good because it just feels better to go than to not go? So here's a question. Would you rather be stagnant or mobile? Would you rather be stuck or flowing? Would you rather be fluid or bound up? So so get off the subject of the details with the students and just
Okay.
ask yourself, would you rather flow or stall out? Would you rather be free or would you rather be bound? We know these questions feel boring, but
No,
really,
of course I wanna be free.
of course you do want to be free. And so focus on free a little bit and think about what is free and acknowledge how often you do feel free. Esther feels her greatest freedom when she's in her car. She feels her greatest freedom when she's on the open road. She just loves that feeling. And so when she uses the word free, her mind goes right there and it becomes a little more detailed, but live with it, milk it longer. Let it be active in your vibration longer. The feeling of free, or the feeling of clarity. Just let it be active in your vibration a little longer. So now we've chewed here a little bit, and you've been listening to us all day long here. And so now we're going to say to you, because we know it to be, you are feeling freer now than you usually do, because of the conversation, because of this specific conversation about generalities. That's a funny way to put it, because of this conversation that we're having about generalities. So now, let's go back to the subject of the students and what they want from you, and tell us what it is that you want to do with them.
Okay.
What's the idea? What is it that you want to do?
I feel like I have very, very confidence in them, and I achieve to really change their minds and to free them. And they really think.
But when they're saying to you, let's go,
They told me,
let's go,
"Please,"
what
they
are you...
told me, stop teaching. They told me, stop teaching.
Stop teaching?
Talk with us about life.
So
I really feel
now don't you want to do that?
I want to do that very much.
So go there now in your mind. Go there now. What are they asking for, and what is it that you want to give them?
Freedom. I want them to follow.
So we're back
their
down
heart
to
and
these.
not
So what you're saying to us is, when I go general, all I can find is that I want more of that general. So are they asking specifics from you that you don't feel like you can give them?
No, I always. They ask specifics.
So go back to your paper and present that little thing that stuck to us again. What is it, that little piece that you want to clarify? What is it?
It's like that I feel that there is that I can achieve more of myself, and there is this difficulty to make this step.
So what you're saying is, and everybody feels it at one time or another, and often is, I know I want motion forward, I just don't know exactly where I want to go. And what we're saying is enough to continue to acknowledge that you want motion forward, because if you can stand in that trust that that the specifics, in other words, it's what faith is. Faith is knowing that it's going to be okay, even though I don't know exactly how it's going to unfold. Mm-hmm. Conditional is, show me how it's going to unfold, and then I'll have faith. Unconditional is, I have faith, and I'll know it when I see it. Conditional is, show it to me, and then I'll believe it. Unconditional is, I believe in my ability to live happily ever after, and I'll know it when I see it. That's that difference. That's that difference in the approach to life that we want for you and that you want for your students as well. In other words, we have the same kinds of conversations. Feel how far you've moved today. Don't you feel more eager about life than you have? And don't you feel easier about yourself? And aren't you going to struggle less? Aren't you going to make fewer demands on yourself and others? Don't you want to just chill out and allow life to reveal itself to you to the degree that you're ready? And isn't it a wonderful thing when the way life does reveal itself to you tells you how ready you are? Isn't that just the most wonderful thing, that you can tell what you're ready for by what's coming? Because if you're not ready, it's not coming. You can tell if you're ready for the next phase of your path by how fast the path is unfolding. And if you feel stuck, it's because you're in conditions that are preventing it from being unstuck. 100% of the time, we're not kidding you even a little bit. You're thinking too much about stuff that you can't control, and it's bogging you down and making things go too slow. And if you stop thinking so much about the things that you can't control and think about the things that you can control, which is getting general enough that you can feel good, have we convinced you of that today? So would you rather feel love or hate? That's not a hard question, but you don't ask it of yourself very often because you think that the conditions of the world demand a response from you that they do not. You're given over your response because you're not choosing otherwise. Oh, to be free of the conditions, to be able to love because that's who you are. Now you can get out in the world, and now all kinds of wonderful things will present themselves. Your students, almost all of the students of the world want to say to almost all of the teachers of the world, shut up! Because you're talking about stuff that doesn't matter. You're talking about stuff that's binding us up. We felt better before we knew you. Your kids say that to you too. They don't say it out loud. They get in big trouble. But it's the way they're looking at you. Are you listening to me? Yes, I'm listening. What did I just say? You said your life is miserable and you want mine to be too. You said that you didn't want to get up because you don't like your day, and you're jealous that my day is easier, and so you want to make my day harder so that your hard day doesn't seem so hard. That is not what I said to you. Well, that's what I heard, Mom. That's what I heard. We have enjoyed this interaction immensely. Take it easy. Be easier about everything. Be more playful. Have more fun. Sleep more. Do more things that feel good. Pamper yourself more. Do things that are more feeling in nature. Get out there where the gardens smell good and look at the ocean that looks good. Do more things that make it easy for you to feel good in the moment, and make a decision that just for a little while you're going to take the struggle out of your experience because it isn't working out. And watch what a new decision about ease and alignment and general will bring for you. We speak this to you easily and wholeheartedly and with complete confidence in the wonderful things that are coming to you because we've seen your vortex. We know what you've created. And we can feel the shift in you. And so we know that obvious, measurable improvement is right on your doorstep, and we will revel with you in every realization that you have about it. There is great love here for you, and as always, we remain in your vortex.